strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Wow, what a crazy week it has been here at Splinterlands. Things just keep coming. We sold out of our tower defense pre-sale in about 12 hours yesterday. Actually finished early this morning. Tomorrow we've got the Rooney whitelist sale. Today we have something a little different though. We have a new DAO proposal up about the Riftwatchers pre-sale that happened last Thursday. Overall, that pre-sale was a massive success. Sold out in 99 seconds. Less than 100 seconds to sell through all of the Riftwatcher pre-sale packs, but it didn't necessarily go smooth. There were a few issues, and that's what this proposal, or actually 4 proposals, is up to address. So first, let's take a look at what some of the problems were. The first problem was that there wasn't a clear barrier between the pre-sale and the general sale. There were 500,000 pre-sale packs, but after those packs were gone, it just immediately went over to the next sale. So you could have, everything went so fast that you could have gone into the screen. It showed, oh, there's 400,000 packs sold. There's still 100,000 left. Let's buy some packs in the pre-sale. By the time you put in your information and send it off, you're now in the general sale. You thought you were buying in the pre-sale and you weren't. So that is something that's not necessarily a good user experience, right? And they just changed that for the last tower defense pre-sale that was yesterday. They separated it out. So these things are being addressed, but we've got to talk about what to do about the people it affected the first time. So that's the first thing. The second thing is the website didn't necessarily work correctly. Let's actually go in. Let's come in here. Let's show you how it's supposed to work when you're buying these Riftwatcher packs. So you can still go buy. This is the general sale now, but you click buy. It comes down here and you can type in however many you want. Let's say you want to buy 153 packs. It then pops up asking you how many bonus packs you want, because you can then redeem vouchers for basically free. I mean, it costs you the voucher, but you don't have to pay any SPS for those bonus packs. This didn't actually work for everybody. In fact, and so you guys can see what happened for some people, let's actually go in and let's watch Dwayne Cunningham try and buy his Riftwatcher packs. This was back on during the sale. And watch when he puts in his number, then watch what happens. It doesn't pop up instantly, and he hits buy, and you can kind of see it tries to pop up, right? There's just a sliver there, but it's not really noticeable. I only see it because I'm looking for it.
Did you set up the bonus packs?
Oh,
You didn't.
oh my!
And that's where he realized he didn't put the bonus packs in. It did pop up a correct confirmation box, and he went and confirmed it.
Oh my goodness, Dwayne, no.
But he did not buy. He did not actually put those vouchers in because he's trying to go fast and purchase them.
You're too excited. Pre-sales live, but that's okay. Vouchers. So I was eligible to drop in 25 vouchers, or what? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, so you would have been able to put in 25 vouchers.
For a 10% bonus. I mean, that sucks, of course, but
Yeah, what's a free 25 packs, right?
well, between you and me, it's not going to break the bank. But of course, I am. That's the thing about crypto too, hey? Like right there is like a key moment. Like you gotta breathe before you hit complete that transaction, guys. If you are still kind of getting used to Splinterland or to crypto broadly, do yourself a favor. You don't know how many times I could tell you some crazy stories about how I clicked and thousands of dollars were gone because of what I did. Just one misclick, and this is no exception either, right?
So I let that continue to play a little longer, because he certainly makes a good point about how in crypto you definitely have to make sure you are verifying everything. I did the same thing with the validator node licenses. Just about a week prior, where I didn't put in my vouchers right and literally burnt an extra $1,000 worth of value because I did not put in things correctly. So that's a huge lesson for anybody who's doing anything in crypto, is to make sure you verify everything. And then this brings us to these proposals, because Splinterlands wants to try to make this right, because that's what typical business would be, right? If you go in Web 2. If you buy something incorrectly online, if you're shopping on Amazon and you buy something and misclick on something, Amazon will get you a refund. They'll make it right? So that's kind of, as consumers and in businesses, that's the approach that we're used to. So a lot of people are wanting this fixed. They want to get what they paid for or what they intended to pay for. But it's not quite that simple, because Splinterlands is not conducting these sales for themselves. They do not get the revenue. They are conducting these sales on behalf of the DAO. The vouchers that were spent for players are completely burned. They're gone. They don't exist anymore. The SPS is in the DAO. It's not with Splinterlands. So it's not as simple as Splinterlands just sending the packs or whatever the case is. Anything they want to change has to go through these proposals. So we now have 4 proposals up here where Splinterlands is trying to correct some of these errors. And one thing I want to say before we get into what these proposals are is this is our first real heated discussion as far as proposals go, our first truly controversial proposal. Not saying everybody supported the previous ones or anything like that, but this is the one where we're really getting into the weeds here. And this is bringing out a side of the DAO that I should have, I mean, in hindsight, it's very clear that it was going to happen, but I never really thought about it, where you're kind of bringing politics into gaming. And as people are discussing this, there are some heated arguments, and there's a lot of people that are passing judgment just like you would in politics. It's like watching Democrats and Republicans argue. And so I do want to say that there is no right or wrong opinion on this, and I absolutely encourage everybody to express their own opinion and what they believe should happen. You can do it in the comments below. You can come to our Discord. You can go to the post that Splinterlands has up on the Hive blockchain. I absolutely encourage everyone to express their opinions, but I would like us all to be respectful of opinions and be courteous, and not everybody's going to agree, okay? Again, there's not a right or wrong choice here. Any choice that is made is going to help one party and hurt another party. So there are going to be heated debates. I just hope we can all kind of be respectful about all of this. So we'll dive in now to what these proposals are, and I'll kind of give some of my thoughts on them. Again, a lot of people won't agree with these, and that's okay. You can see how I voted there. I'm going to explain why I voted for each one. But here we go. First proposal: any purchase that was made in the final block of the presale qualifies for the presale packs. So to me, I feel very strongly that this should happen, because that will make it so there's not actually 500,000 promo packs. There's actually a little bit more. But the way I understand it, and I don't understand blockchain tech. I mean, I've got the basics of it, but I don't understand it in depth. But I'm not even sure those process in order. Like each block, I'm not even sure it's the order that it's received. So I don't know how you would do this otherwise. So I think, and there's very few. If you go up here, it'll actually tell you like the amount of extra packs that each one will generate. So overall, yeah, here's the technical specifications, and so you'll get an extra. So up until the last block, there had been 495,489 packs sold. So then it brings it up to 501,000. So there'll be an extra 1,000 packs sold in the pre-sale for those. So I guess the point would be, where do you cut that off? I think we need to include all of those. But there are some people that believe that 500,000 is 500,000, and that's what was advertised. We should not go a single pack over that. And that's an understandable position. And one thing you have to keep in mind is this impacts real value. The more of these promo packs are out there, that means there's more promo cards, as well as the first airdrop card. And the more of these there are, the less each one is worth. And it can impact the game as well. Now, in this case, I feel like it's a fairly minor impact. But Splinterlands rewards are not zero-sum rewards. Like, as far as SPS goes, there is a flat distribution of SPS for the leagues and for the players. And anything that one person gains, somebody else loses. So in this case, I think we should extend it by the 1,000 or whatever and go a little bit over. But I just want to kind of play devil's advocate and say that that's why some people, or at least a part of why some people, don't want there to be more than 500,000, because that's what was promised. People make very specific calculations on how much they think these are worth and how much they want to buy and then resell them for, or whatever the case is. So I do completely understand the point that we should not go over those 500,000 packs. So anyways, I'm voting in favor of number 1. Number 2, sorry, I tried to awkwardly scroll down here. Anyone that purchased packs but used less than the full amount of vouchers for available bonus packs are allowed to purchase the full amount of available bonus packs based on their purchase size by submitting the missing vouchers. Any such bonus packs will count towards the pre-sale benefits. And this last line is what's key for me. So basically that video that we just saw from Dwayne, he will be able to go back and resubmit his packs, and he will get additional, resubmit his vouchers, and he will get additional packs that are eligible for the pre-sale benefit. And how many does that actually add? So if we go to proposal 2, we'd see another about 13,000 extra boosters. So a 2.6% increase in promo packs, and therefore some of the promo cards, promo or airdrop, first airdrop cards. So for me, I kind of want to look at this in pairing with number 4 as well. But for me, the big thing is this. I 100% support going back and allowing those players to have those packs. The reason that I'm voting, because again, this isn't, these votes aren't necessarily, oh, you vote no and then it's done. What I would like to see is for vote 2 to fail, and then them to remove this, so that they are not getting the pre-sale packs, or they're not getting the pre-sale benefits. They still get the benefit for the future airdrops, but it counts as if you just went in and bought the packs right now, and you don't get that pre-sale benefit, so that we're not adding another 13,000 pre-sale eligible packs. Just my personal opinion. Again, I understand people that say this was a bad user experience, because it was. It absolutely was a bad user experience, and it was a very, very easy mistake to make. You saw in that video how it was not obvious. Yes, there was a confirmation that popped up, and players got exactly what they confirmed on that confirmation box. But the box didn't pop up. I mean, that's overall a pretty poor experience. I'm going to go back to that when we talk about number 4 too, because I think these kind of tie in together, and I want to group them together. Number 3 is an option for the DAO to refund the exact amount of SPS and vouchers that were spent on Riftwatcher packs. So if anybody is not happy with how things went down, they can get a refund from the DAO, and these packs will be burned. So here, essentially what we're doing is we're taking from the DAO, we're taking these funds from the DAO and giving them back to players, and then the DAO's basically what takes the loss, and then you just burn those packs. So the DAO kind of takes the loss, but that means there's fewer cards because those packs don't get open, right? So that's fewer cards in circulation, so theoretically every card in the set will actually be worth more if we go and burn some of those. So that's a way to refund players that aren't happy, while also increasing the value of everybody else. So yes, the DAO does take a hit, but I think if something's going to take a hit, I think that's a place that makes sense, right? In order to get people what they want. Now, the downside of this, a lot of people say, well, make whatever decision people think are best, and then just offer refunds. And anybody who isn't happy with it can go get a refund, and then there's no harm done. The price of SPS has fallen significantly since this sale. It was up to 9 cents at one time. Now, it wasn't 9 cents during the pre-sale. I think during the pre-sale, did it peak at 8.5 or 8.6 or something? But either way, it's fallen significantly. There are a lot of people who were holding value in a stable coin or purchased their SPS at the last minute because they knew, okay, I want this many packs. I don't want to risk SPS going down before that sale and not being able to get those packs. So they kept it in something more stable, bought it at the last minute, which is what pushed that SPS up, right? And then went and bought their packs. So, but now if they reverse that transaction and go back to their SPS and then go back to their fiat or their stable coin or wherever it came from, they've got a lot less money. They're going to be hurt by that refunds. So while I absolutely support making that refunds an available option, I don't support using that as a crutch to say, okay, well, we can change whatever else we want, and if people don't like it, they can get a refund. Again, just my personal opinion, but so I'm voting for number 3 because I like the option being there. I absolutely think the option should be there, and I think this is a good one. But in my personal opinion, again, this is all just my opinion, I don't think we should use that as a crutch in order to change other things and justify making changes saying that people can then get a refund. So then, 4A and 4B, these will happen together. They'll happen together. 4A, anyone can request get a refund from Splinterlands instead of the DAO. So you can get refunded by Splinterlands. Splinterlands then is considered the purchaser of those packs. They will get the packs, they will get the pre-sale bonuses, and they will actually use those for promo giveaways and things like that, where they can do whatever Splinterlands wants to do with them. So it's just a different refund. I kind of like 3 better than 4, but if they both pass, both will be options. And then 4B, this is kind of the big one here. We would like to increase the number of packs eligible for pre-sale rewards to allow anyone that purchased packs within the first 3 minutes. 60 blocks. This would be a 10% increase in total pre-sale packs. This is addressing the people that went to buy the packs thinking they were getting pre-sale packs, and then by the time their transaction went through, they were no longer pre-sale packs, they had bought general packs. All right, this is a big increase. 10% is a fairly large increase in the number of pre-sale packs available and the number of promo cards going out. So there is a lot of pushback. So honestly, I don't know what to think here. At the moment, I voted no because I think it's important to keep the current 500,000 that was established as those pre-sale packs. But on the other hand, this is like, if we compare, there were 2 kind of mistakes that were made, right? This group in 4B that bought general packs when they thought they were buying pre-sale, and then the vouchers up top. I feel like we should be much more forgiving to this group because this was through no fault of their own, okay? There was no way they could have known the packs were going that fast and that what they were buying was not going to be pre-sale packs. And number 2, it was a very, very easy mistake to make, right? And an absolutely understandable mistake. You could see how easy it was to make. But at the end of the day, there is some responsibility that kind of falls on the purchaser because they did confirm. It popped up and said, okay, you want this many packs for this many vouchers. And they clicked yes. I probably would have clicked yes if it happened to me too. I fully understand that group. But my point is that those in 2 have at least some share of responsibility. Even if it's mostly Splinterland's fault, they have some part of the responsibility. In my opinion, in 4B, there was nothing they could have done, right? So I don't like going back and saying that the people in group 2 should get their pre-sale packs, but the people in group 4 should not. And that's a big reason I voted against number 2, even though 2 is actually more popular than 4. If we go look over here, now this is voting early. 2 is actually passing, 4 is not even close. Again, still early, but right now most people are against 4. But because I look at the person, what if somebody put in those voucher or put in the packs to buy, realized on the confirmation screen that it was not correct because they were verifying everything. And so they backed out, refreshed the page, got it to work, and then sent it through, and the packs didn't go through. But then they went through, but they didn't go through in time. So they didn't go through in the pre-sale, they went through in the general sale. So now person in 4B that did things properly, verified everything the way in crypto you absolutely should, as I've learned the hard way, they get punished by, if 4B fails and 2 passes, they get punished while the people up in 2B go and not only get their initial packs, but they get the pre-sale packs for the bonus and everything in there as well. And they get rewarded for going through quicker while we punish 4B. That's what I don't like personally. Again, this is just my personal opinion. I know I said that 100 times, but I just want to make it clear. It's okay if you disagree. Absolutely okay. But I feel like I wouldn't want 2 to pass unless 4 passes, because I don't like punishing the people in 4 without 2. And you know what? I'd be okay if they all passed. I'd be absolutely okay with that. I 100% would be okay with that. I don't really like setting a precedent of extending the amount of packs available. And that is a significant amount of packs. I mean, overall, we're going to increase it by what, like 15%? Okay, 12%, whatever the case is. But that's what this debate is, and that's why this is getting so things are getting so heated discussing this, because there are so many different opinions on this, and there's not a right or wrong answer. But this is just kind of what we're looking at here, and I'm very curious to see what passes. And I'm not even, again, I'll show you guys. We can go back. You can see where I voted. I might come back and change 4. I'm not sure. I won't change 2 unless I change 4. Again, 2, I'd rather see those packs approved, so people can go back and buy them, but they not be promo card eligible packs. They still get the packs, they're just not eligible for the promo card. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting. We are only we're starting to pick up numbers as about 15 million SPS votes in. Okay, how many people voted for the last? Let's go look at completed. So for our last one, we had 116 million votes. So we're only, I mean, we're a little past 10% of the way through for these votes. There is still a long way to go, and some of these are very, very close. We're at 69%. We need a 2/3 vote for it to pass. And this is the one that's not looking good right now. But it can just be one whale or something that votes. We can see, okay, there's nobody with like 6 million SPS that's come in and voted, but somebody that does that can shift the vote significantly one way or the other on any of these. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, what you think of these different proposals, and just be respectful with it, please. That's all that I ask. Again, there is no right or wrong answer. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it at that. I've tried to say 1,000 times, there's no right or wrong answer. This is just my opinion. I respect any opposing opinion, so I hope everybody else will do the same. I know in reality they won't. Anybody who's seen political discussions for long enough, but this is what, honestly, that fascinates me far more than the outcomes of these discussions. How does the community come together, for better or worse, to vote on things like this where there are very heated opinions? All right, because when you have a centralized company, when Splinterlands is making all of the decisions, you get people mad at Splinterlands for the decisions that they make. And that's one thing. It's an entirely different thing when you have members of the community getting mad at other members of the community for how they voted on elections like this. And it becomes very much like your traditional politics. And that's something that's going to be kind of challenging to manage and everything like that. So I hope we can all not basically our community's great is kind of what I'm saying here. Our community's been awesome. We all work together to help new players grow. I hope this doesn't create a divide, and this can be, okay, if you have issues in this, that's a separate thing, and that's compartmentalized, and we can all still enjoy the game together at the end of the day. So that the whole political structure of a DAO controlled game is definitely going to be something that I'm going to be focused on and watching. Anyways, this video has been far longer than I intended. Wait, it's a Bulldog video. What do you expect, right? I can't go through anything quickly. I get even if I create a list, it's like, okay, we're gonna go to this point, we're gonna go through this quickly. I get distracted. Something else pops up. I get distracted. Squirrel! My Darth squirrels were given away! I hope you guys have been following me over on Twitch. We're giving away Darth squirrels. Essentially giving away $50, $100 worth of NFTs on stream every single time I stream. So make sure you guys go follow my Twitch, go join my Discord so you get those notifications. You don't want to miss out on Darth Squirrel. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Rooney whitelist sale. I hope it goes a lot smoother. It will go a lot smoother. I think it's gonna go a lot faster though. Those things are gonna be gone quick. very quick. I'll see you guys there.